Florida residency is the ultimate financial hack in 2026, but there is a massive myth that keeps most people from doing it correctly. You've probably heard that you have to spend exactly 6 months and 1 day here to become a Florida resident. Well, it's actually not true. Florida has no minimum stay requirement. We'll take you on day 1. The real challenge isn't convincing Florida that you're here, it's convincing the state that you're leaving that you're actually gone. If you don't handle your domicile correctly, your old state can come knocking years later for back taxes, even if you've had a Florida license for years. In this video, I'm going to show you the legal paper trail that you need to build to protect your wealth and officially call Florida your home. Now, before we dive into the checklist, if we haven't met yet, my name is Zachos. I'm a licensed real estate broker here out of Sarasota, Florida, and I was actually born and raised right here on Florida's Gulf Coast. I've built my entire business around helping people relocate the smart way, and because I've personally moved myself, after high school I went to college, then lived overseas for a couple years, I know what it takes to domicile back here into Florida personally. To make this even easier for you, I put together a free Florida domicile and tax guide, as well as some amazing relocation resources for you in the link in the description below. It's a complete roadmap to financial and lifestyle move that you're about to make, and you can grab that in the link in the description. And I'd love to be a resource for you as you plan this move, so call, text, or email me anytime. I do think the best way to start your search is a conversation with me and not a Google or YouTube rabbit hole. All right, so to help you get a frame for this process, we're going to break this down into 3 distinct phases. First, we're going to cover the immediate legal steps, the must-dos like your Declaration of Domicile and the 30-day license rule. Second, we'll look at the financial and professional shift, which includes your banking and the critical updates that you need to make for your estate plan. And then finally, we're going to talk about the clean break, how to properly terminate your relationship with your old state so you're fully protected in the event of an audit. By the end of this video, you'll have a complete 2026 checklist to ensure that your move to the Sunshine State is permanent, legal, and tax efficient. All right, let's dive in. Like I mentioned, phase 1 is all about the paperwork. The absolute first thing that you should do is file that Declaration of Domicile at the clerk of the circuit court. You'll sign this in front of a notary and it gets recorded in the county's official records. It's essentially that flag in the sand. Next, you have 30 days to get your Florida driver's license. Florida is a 1 licensed state, so the DMV will take your old one. While you're there, register your cars, your boats, and all the toys that you have, and make sure you have a Florida insurance policy ready because you can't register a car here with that out-of-state insurance policy. Now, phase 2 is shifting your center of gravity. This is where people often get lazy, but it's what auditors look at most. Open a local bank account or move your primary accounts to a Florida branch. Register to vote and actually vote in our local elections. Update your address with the IRS using Form 8822 and notify Social Security. Most importantly, you need to Floridize your estate plan. Florida has very specific laws about who can be an executor and how your home is passed down. An out-of-state will can cause a massive headache for your family later, so get that Florida attorney to update those docs. Now, if you bought a home here, this is the best part of being a Floridian. You need to apply for that Homestead Exemption. Not only does this take up to $50,000 off your assessed value for your taxes, but it triggers the Save Our Home cap. This limits your property tax assessment increase to 3% per year, so no matter how much the market explodes and grows, in a place like Sarasota that can save you thousands of dollars over the next decade. Just remember, you must own and occupy the home by January 1st to qualify for that tax year. And then finally, we have to talk about the clean break. Moving to Florida is easy. Leaving your old state is the hard part. If you're moving from a high tax state, they're going to look for any reason to keep taxing you. If you keep your old doctors, keep your membership at Northern clubs, or leave your near and dear items like family photo albums or heirloom art in your old house, an auditor could argue that you never truly left. You need to show that your life has moved south. Bring the dog, bring the photos, and establish your new roots here on Florida's Gulf Coast. As you probably already know, becoming a Florida resident is one of the smartest financial moves that you can make, but you have to do it by the book. If you want a copy of my 2026 Florida domicile checklist to make sure that you don't miss a single step, click the link in the description or head over to zachosre.com. And if you're looking for that perfect home in Sarasota, Lakewood Ranch, Venice, or Wellen Park, or anywhere here on Florida's Gulf Coast, reach out to me directly. I'd love to help you relocate the right way. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you here in the Sunshine State soon.